Hello and welcome back to the channel. We're in a bit of a different environment. I'm sat at the computer because we need to use that bad boy today to have a look at something that hasn't been announced and is a bit hush hush, and it might be coming soon. So I have found on the UK Patents Office a auto scorer for WINMAU. So they're trying to compete now with the Omni and Scolia. I've also had an email from Red Dragon, which is obviously WINMAU Red Dragon, the most advanced dartboard in the world, coming on the 29th. So I'm making this video. I'm hopefully gonna put it out today, the 26th. This auto scorer might be part of this dartboard, so I'm sort of preempting it a little bit. It might not be, and if it's just a nice dartboard, fair enough. This auto scorer, I've never heard of it, so I feel like I'm breaking the news here. We'll see. I don't know. I think there was rumours of potentially a WINMAU Sync. That was the name, sort of people were thinking it was going to be called. Don't think we've yet to see it, but let's jump over the computer and we'll have a look at the patents. And there's drawings. So when you do patents, you've got to submit drawings so we can see what it's going to look like. Let's have a look. Right, so if we go over to WINMAU Dartboard Company Limited, so it was filed 19th of June last year, but actually 2024. So this is the application number. So if you go into history actually as well, you can see that it was granted pretty much on the 18th of September 2025. So I think this year, 2026, that this product will probably come out. So we'll go to documents. You can go through all the different documents. I'm no patent lawyer, so it's a bit goggly-googly, but we can have a definite look at it. So I've already downloaded them. So this is all of the documents. So this main one here, if we open this up, look at this bad boy here. So it looks like a half surround that goes, let's open this in preview so I can actually look at it properly. There we go. And then let's make this wider. So it looks like a half surround that goes over the top of the dartboard of some sort. And it's got a LiDAR sensor here and a LiDAR sensor here. So number 16 and 18. And number 20 potentially looks like a top-down camera looking straight down. I haven't looked at any of the other bits here. So let's have a look. I haven't read through all of it. So yeah, 16 and 18 LiDAR sensors. A dartboard, number 14, which is here, is mounted to a frame, number 12. So can you see number 12? Yep, so that's the frame. So the frame mounts to the dartboard. It has two LiDAR sensors, a camera, number 20, mounted to the frame. The sensors are located approximately 90 degrees from each other and scan across the surface of the dartboard. A dart sticking to the board is detected by the camera, which then activates the sensors. So this camera is going to pick up a dart first, which will then activate the LiDAR sensors, which will then be able to track exactly where that dart landed. The sensors detect their distances from the dart and its angular position relative to the sensors. The data is linked to XY coordinates in a grid covering the dartboard, which are stored in a lookup table of a processor, which is 22. So the processor is going to be on the side bit of the surround. The image taken by the camera is also sent to the camera so that the angle of entry of the dart can be accounted for. The processor also performs an image analysis of the dart to account for a dart's proximity to a wire frame separating segments of the board. The processor then outputs the location of the dart, e.g. to a device such as a mobile phone, here, in another embodiment. Two players may play remotely using their own boards and linked by a wide area network such as the internet. So this is the direct competition to Omni and Scolia. So whether a phone can be, it sounds like you're going to have a separate mount, which can sort of go under here, but I like the initial design. What do you think of the initial design of it, guys? So it looks like a half mount that goes over the top. I don't know whether this has worked with lighting rigs or what. Here's like a more bigger version of it. So yeah, very interesting. If this product exists and I'm just speaking absolute waffle, let me know. But I don't think I've seen this online anywhere. So I feel like I stumbled upon it. I don't even know why I went looking, but hey ho, I might be breaking news here. So yeah, this is the technical drawings. I have no idea what this is. It's probably some sort of circuit or something, or how the processor works. No idea. Same with this. So this must be for the gameplay. So dartboard on the phone, and it connects via the internet. So this is the grid pattern. So again, if a dart lands here, the camera is going to look down, see a dart. It's going to look at the dart, the angle of entry, etc. And then the LiDAR sensors are going to see what the angle is. So let's say it's 45 degrees here and 23 there, and that would be able to do some calculation to figure out that the dart has landed at X position. But yeah, the entire thing is online. It's obviously public knowledge. You have to submit to a patent to the patent office. So for a little bit of nous, you can go and have a look. So that's one of the first ones, and that's the main one really. There is other documents, so if I close that out, but it's just sort of, that's the abstract of the scoring system. So you can have a quick read of that if you pause it. Again, a dartboard is mounted to a frame, blah, blah, blah. Sort of bit what we read earlier. Summary of the invention. Just claims, drawings. Again, we've already sort of saw the drawings. So that first document sort of comprises all the other singular documents, but you can sort of see from the top down what it's sort of going to look like. I'm not sure if all of this bit is the enclosure as well. So maybe it's an enclosure, top half enclosure, a bit like the Scolia, because it's quite a thick embodiment, isn't it, the Scolia? So yeah, but that's all the different documents, but pretty much that is the WINMAU Auto Scorer, which hasn't been released yet. It's unannounced. So I think that will come out in 2026. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. Have I broke the internet here? Should I even be showing this? But it's free, it's public knowledge. Pretty darn cool. Yeah, wow. So that's it, guys. A very quick video. Won't be much editing to this either. I just wanted to put this out there, let you have a look, see what you think. Yeah, wow. But that looks pretty darn cool, doesn't it? Yeah, very interesting way of doing it with just 2 LiDAR sensors instead of like 4 cameras like on an Omni, etc. Very different design. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm waffling. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya. You think darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then, it was nothing to me but blind.